Hi guys, I've started a new segment for you where I discuss news about new and upcoming releases. This week, thanks to Netflix's Tudum event, we have a lot of new trailers, sneak peeks, and first look teasers, from Stranger Things Creel to its upcoming spinoffs, and first look at Geralt and Ciri in The Witcher Season 4 to a sneak peek at Bridgeton. I have you covered, so let's get started. There is big news, and it's about Stranger Things spinoffs. And it came from none other than Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos. He recently teased the prospect of multiple Stranger Things spin-offs, but what shows could come from the series, and which would be the best story for the streaming service to explore? Stranger Things was never intended to last forever, and the nature of its coming-of-age story means that the cast is rapidly aging out of their roles. Luckily, the end of Stranger Things does not need to be the end of the show's universe, as Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos recently teased the possibility of spin-offs from the series. Deadline reports that there have been conversations surrounding a potential 11 spin-off starring Millie Bobby Brown, which would further extend the Stranger Things universe, but also fall under the purview of her own separate deal with Netflix. Given that Season 4 is already primed to take fans out of the comforts of Hawkins, Indiana, and into several new settings, it seems that there are already steps being taken to expand the world of the show with some serious globetrotting. Deadline suggests talks have already taken place about Millie Bobby Brown taking lead in an extension of the Duffer Bros universe under the terms of her own big Netflix deal. There's plenty more good news for lovers of The Witcher, the big Netflix smash that debuted in December of this year. Well, wow! Are you all looking forward to the next one? The second season will premiere on December 17th, 2021, 2 years after the first, and will be a lovely Christmas treat for those of us who adored the show. Yay! I have it marked on my calendar. Do you guys? We like The Witcher Nightmare of the Wolf, but it was still an anime offshoot and not on par with the main series. Meanwhile, The Witcher Blood Origin, the other spin-off, will not be released anytime soon. In addition, Netflix has confirmed that The Witcher will be renewed for a third season, which is fantastic news. Furthermore, we have fresh new trailers for the show's second season. The first two give us a sneak peek at specific sequences from the forthcoming season, while the third uses a more typical trailer structure to intersperse footage from the second season with scenes from the first. Ciri may have seen Geralt drink a potion and gone all crazy with those black hole eyes for the first time in this following scene. He urges her to escape while he takes care of business, since there's a monster in the house they're living in. She appears to be terrified by his metamorphosis, which is understandable. Well, we assume this is the cat potion he's drinking, which gives Witchers night vision. You Season 3 trailer is finally out, and there's so much to talk about. After Netflix snatched You from Lifetime in 2018, the show about a murderous psychopath obsessed with crushing on vulnerable women he meets across America's major cities became a huge hit, initiating a second season and a new cast of characters, besides a new lady named Love Quinn, Victoria Pedretti, for Joe Penn Badgley to obsess over. On Twitter, Gamble stated that You Season 3 was nearing the end of production, thanking the actors and crew for their dedication and hard work throughout the COVID-19 epidemic. While she didn't go into detail, Gamble did suggest that Season 3 will be really crazy. Season 2 of You ended on a cliffhanger. Love, in particular, turns out to be just as unstable as Joe. The pair commits to one another after learning that Love is pregnant with Joe's kid, yet Joe tends to revert to his old ways of seeking for something better. This is evident in the season's closing scene when Joe is keeping an eye on his next-door neighbor, Natalie. Many have theorized that the figure is Joe's mother, implying that the third part would finally reveal how Badgley's character came to be the way he is. At the conclusion of Season 2, Joe's new neighbor was introduced to the audience for the first time. It was only a sneak peek, but it was enough to pique fans' interest in what's to come by showing Joe with wavy hair and a sundress, sitting on a backyard lawn engrossed in the pages of a book, about which he undoubtedly has at least one opinion. Netflix's Squid Game is the talk of the town at the moment, sitting on top of the streamers' charts and generating a lot of chat on social media. It's most probably going to be the most watched season in Netflix history, and there is a good reason for it. I mean, apart from great storytelling, amazing sets, and brilliant performances by actors, it is addictive. The show's open ending also has the internet buzzing about a possible renewal for the series. Netflix hasn't dropped any hints on whether or not it will renew its most popular K-drama ever, but it has only been 10 days since the premiere. The The streamer usually waits a few months to renew its US shows, and there's less info on their international renewals to see a pattern. That said, Squid Game wouldn't be the first Korean show to get a renewal from the streaming giant. Both historical zombie drama Kingdom and high school romance Love Alarm got second seasons. Considering the massive response and the series' open-ended epilogue, Season 2 seems like an obvious next step, yet nothing is set in stone. Creator Hwang Dong-hyuk told Variety he didn't have immediate plans for a sequel. If the show is renewed, he would need a writer's room. No release date for Season 2 just yet, as it has not yet been ordered. Even if once it is, the lengthy pre-production process and complex production a series like Squid Game requires means that a possible Season 2 may not arrive until late 2023. That said, considering the high-octane action and emotion contained in the series, it'll surely be worth the wait. If we can wait 3 years for another season of Stranger Things, we can wait for more Squid Game. Welcome to the Creel House. Enter if you dare. Sounds scary. Stranger Things Season 4 is finally getting more than a sneak peek on Netflix. Creel House, which appears to be haunted. Stranger Things' adolescent cast explores the house decades after an unfortunate family moved there to investigate, and it won't surprise you to learn that something is wrong. Now, the video, which was broadcast over the weekend as part of the streamer's global Tudum fan event, introduces viewers to Creel House, a scary, supposedly haunted mansion in Hawkins. It all starts in the 1950s with a family of 4 settling into their new house. Everything appears beautiful at first, but they soon begin to experience strange occurrences, such as flashing lights and butchered animals unearthed on their yard. The family's father stands ominously over his 2 children, who look to be dead on the floor. The teaser then jumps to the 1980s, where the Stranger Things group, which includes actresses Sadie Sink and Geralt Ciri, breaks into the home in quest of answers. Meanwhile, in the background, a grandfather clock ticks sinisterly. Victor Creel is set to become a major character in the 4th season of the program. Creel, who will be played by Robert Englund of Nightmare on Elm Street, was a prisoner at Penhurst Mental Hospital. Stranger Things' official Twitter account just announced the addition of a slew of new characters to the ensemble. Creel, who is characterized as a disturbed and frightening guy, is one of them. Netflix has released a series of teaser videos to promote the upcoming season of Stranger Things, which has yet to be assigned a release date. While the first season of the show is still by far the greatest, we're eagerly looking forward to seeing what Season 4 brings us. Prepare yourselves for yet another promenade. Bridgeton was an instant smash when it premiered on Netflix on Christmas Day. Woo! The spicy comedy will return for a second season on Netflix on January 21st, with Anthony Bridgerton, Bailey, in the center of attention. A statement from Lady Whistledown said, "The outstanding cast of Bridgerton will return to production in the spring of 2021. Lord Anthony Bridgerton plans to dominate the social season, according to reliable sources. I'll be ready with my pen to document any and all of his amorous exploits. Quinn's works, the second of which is titled The Viscount Who Loved Me, follow a similar time frame." Golda Rosheuvel, who plays Queen Charlotte and controls the screen, has her own plans for the next round of twists and turns. In January, the British actress told Insider about her plans. "I believe it's the anticipation of discovering her mate. I believe it brings Queen Charlotte a great deal of pleasure because she enjoys a little gossip." Fans of the series may anticipate Anthony, Bailey, to play a key role in the upcoming season. During a recent interview with Harper's Bazaar, Dinever hinted, "I'd want to see Daphne get engaged in Anthony's love life because he was so interested in hers. Simon and Daphne, on the other hand, she believes, have more to give. Is there no such thing as a happy ending?" she continued. "Love, I believe, is always altering and evolving. So, who can say? I'm interested in seeing what occurs next." The actors previewed Kate and Anthony's volatile relationship before presenting the first footage from Season 2 at Netflix's Tudum event in September. After hearing what Viscount Bridgerton is searching for in a possible wife, Kate and Anthony begin to dislike one another, according to the video. We'll hopefully see even more of Season 1 favorites, such as Queen Charlotte's Golda Rosheuvel. Season 2 will have a larger narrative, according to the actress. So here's the video, guys. We hope you liked the video. Don't forget to comment down below and subscribe to Watch Culture, and I'll see you in the next video.